Another day had just begun, and the garden was coming to life. Down at the bottom of the garden, near the shed, was an old broken sundial nobody wanted. On the sundial was a beetle with an unusual thought. I wonder if tomorrow will be red. Lambeth, who had just woken up from a deep sleep where he had been dreaming about his muscularitude, looked around him, trying to take in the whiteness of it all. If today is white, then tomorrow should be red. Or maybe even blue. Yeah, that's right. Give all the colours a chance. What? My. That is the oddest of noises. And there it is again. As odd can be. Lambeth went in search of the noise and found it very close to Mr. Harrison the snail. Morning, Harrison, Alfie. Nice day for odd noises and such.
What? Odd noises?
Yes.
Have you lost all reason, Lambeth?
No.
Here I am, struggling to get on, and all you can mumble about is odd noises.
It's the whiteness that makes you do it, isn't it, Mr. Harrison?
Whiteness?
Oh, yes. Tomorrow will be much better, though. You don't get odd noises with red, or blue for that matter.
You know, there are some days I just wish I'd never decided to crawl from my shell. And this is one of them.
As you may have noticed on your travels, yesterday, the garden was green.
Yes, I suppose so. But there were some brown bits.
Quite so, Mr. Harrison. But mostly it was green. Now, today it's white, and tomorrow, well, who knows? Red, I fancies.
Really? You thought this all out on your own, I take it?
Oh, yes, Mr. Harrison. Everything came right out of my head.
Well, I can't think of anything that would want to stay in there.
Oh, steady on there, Mr. Harrison. I don't want you doing yourself a nasty.
Some colours can be quite annoying, especially this white slippery stuff.
Now, you are looking at this quite the wrong way, my friend.
I am?
Oh, yes. Let me tell you where you are going wrong. You see, whiteness may be slippery, but slippery can be fun.
Oh, can it?
Yes, let me show you what I mean.
Ah, I thought we'd get to that sooner or later. There'll be mussels flying everywhere in a minute.
Come on, Mr. Harrison. This way. You follows me. Oh! Come on. Whee!
Oh, well, I suppose if I must, I must.
See? Hello. Morning, all. Oh, very good, Hanorach. Well, the trick is to turn just before the end, or you'll finish up in all that tangled business. Oh, that doesn't sound too nice at all, Hanorach.
That's true, Lambeth.
You could go in there, and you'll never be heard of again.
Well, don't let me stop you doing it all over again. In fact, as many times as you like, Woodlouse.
Oh, yes. Come on, Hanorach. Let's have another go at slipping and sliding on this here whiteness.
You try and stop me, Lambeth. How about you, Mr. Harrison? Would you like to have a go?
I don't think a go is the sort of thing we Harrisons have. It sounds very cheap and rather common to me.
But it is fun.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I've nothing against creatures enjoying themselves, even woodlice. It's just that I prefer a rather more quiet sort of fun. More altogether refined.
I know exactly what you mean, Mr. Harrison.
You do?
Oh, yes. Take, for instance, this sliding business. Now, any ordinary creature might think
that slidificating was the same for everybody.
It's, not, I take
Quite
it.
right, Mr. Harrison. It's not. Well, take me, for instance.
Oh, do I have to?
I cannot slidificate in all this whiteness like other creatures.
Well, you wouldn't, would you?
I has to have a special slidificator. This here slidificator enables me to slidificate further and faster than anyone else ever.
My word. That's quite a statement, Lambeth.
It's true, Mr. Harrison. And I shall prove it to you. Ariadne? Yes, my slidificator, if you please. Slidey? Oh, yes, of course. The, slidificator. One moment, Lambeth. This is going to astound you, Mr. Harrison.
I can hardly wait.
There we are, Lambeth. The, slidificator. Now then, ain't that a splendid thing to behold?
Well, it doesn't look that special to me.
Ah, but you ain't seen it in action. Now, have you, Mr. Harrison?
No, but I have no doubt that I soon will.
Correct. Now, Hanorek, old friend, I think we'll show Mr. Harrison here a bit of basic slidification.
Should I take up my position, Lambeth?
If you wouldn't mind, hold things. It's all terribly well done, isn't it, Mr. Harrison?
Some might say so, Ariadne. I wouldn't be one of them.
Ready, Lambeth? Ready, Hanorek? Then, here we go! Whoa!
What fun, eh? What larks?
That was one of the best yet.
See, Mr. Harrison? Fun, innit?
Fun is not exactly the word I'd use to describe it, Lambeth.
Oh, but there's more. Let's show him, Hanorek. My word, Lambeth is very, very strong, isn't he, Mr. Harrison?
Reminds me somewhat of myself when I was a little younger. I was known as the bravest snail of all the brave snails.
Then you'll have to have a go at this in a minute, Mr. Harrison.
Oh, I don't think so, Lambeth. No, you carry on.
Oh, righto. Bravest of all the brave snails, eh, Mr. Harrison?
Well, as I said, that was some time ago, Ariadne.
Right. Watch this, everyone. Way! Hey! Oh! Whee! What? Ta-da! Thank you.
Is that it?
Well, yes. If it's something more excitificacious you want, I can certainly provide that, Mr. Harrison. Oh, Lambeth. There's no need to take risks just for us. If Mr. Harrison wants more excititude, then more excititude he can have. Well, do be careful then. Me? Oh, I'm always careful. Whoa. Phew, that was a little close. Never mind. Soon be there. Do you think this is, wise, Lambeth? Ah, done it. Right. Stand back, one and all. This is the big one.
Make it a good one, Lambeth.
Make it a careful one, Lambeth.
I'll be surprised if you just make it, Lambeth.
Here we go then. Oh. Whoa. 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 Hey.
Strange. I thought the woodlouse said that once beyond that tangled business, you were never heard of again. But I heard Lambeth right enough.
Ah, well, yes. But Lambeth does have special qualities. He said so himself.
Well, we'd better see how those special qualities are doing. Follow me, everyone.
Oh. Me head. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Precisely, Ariadne. Just look at the sundial. Broken beyond repair. What are we to tell the caterpillar?
Perhaps if I were to push this a bit into that tangle business, phew, it would never be heard of again.
Unless, of course, it had special qualities, woodlouse.
Quite so, Mr. Harrison.
Well, I must say I'll be glad when we're back to normal. These newfangled colors are all right, but I'll be glad when the garden goes back to being brown and green again.
I think you're right, Mr. Harrison. For safety's sake, You should never go missing with different coloured gardens you know nothing about.
Very true, Lambeth. Very true.
So with Lambeth and Mr. Harrison for once in agreement, the rest of the creepy crawlies settled down to watch the sun go down beyond the old broken sundial. Nobody